in his team event at the state HOSA conference, which qualified him for nationals in Anaheim, California. He completed his Eagle Scout with Boy Scouts of America in January of his freshman year and has been an active member in his troop ever since. He is also serving as Assistant Youth Director for the Greater St. Louis Area Council's National Youth Leadership Training Camp this summer. He has been accepted to Arizona State University, the Missouri State University, and will attend Truman State University in the fall. He plans on double majoring in business administration with a focus in management, political science, and a minor in philosophy. He hopes to use the experiences and knowledge he has to give back to the community in every way that he can. Please welcome Mr. Gennaro Mercante.
All right, before I get started, I would like to take the time to thank Dr. Jones for that wonderful introduction, and also for the English department for choosing me to give a speech tonight. I promise that you will regret that decision. Good evening, graduates, parents, esteemed faculty and staff, and random individual that is watching this speech on YouTube sometime in the future. My name is Gennaro Mercante, and I am a proud senior here at Orchard Farm High School. I have been tasked with addressing the best class that Orchard Farm has ever seen. Sorry, alumni. This is, of course, the class of 2015. I struggled to find a topic that would venture away from the cliche graduation speech that you expected to hear today. The speech that goes, I look out amongst you all today, and I see the successful businessmen and women, doctors, and future leaders of America. Now, I'm not saying this isn't relevant to our class. We've just heard this a dozen times before, and where's the originality in that? We've made a lasting impression on the school regardless, and we will without a doubt be remembered for our time here. The class of 2015 has experienced a very memorable 4 years, from the excitement of our first homecoming as freshmen, to the bittersweet experience of our final high school prom, or even to our first games and meets of the season back in 2010, to the football team's so deserved district championship win just a few months ago. They really have been some of the greatest times of our lives, and I'm sure that there are many more to follow. However, I promised a graduation speech that strayed away from the cliche. And while the class of 2015 has achieved so much in the past 4 years, and will without a doubt achieve much more in the future, that is not my main point. With all these achievements, there is going to come money, and for some of us that are lucky, fame. These assets can give us a false sense of authority and may be detrimental to our reputation if we let it control us. Many great leaders and philosophers have exemplified the effects of the arrogance caused by this lust for power. But I believe that there is one true and resounding quote that typifies the importance of this. This quote comes from one of the greatest philosophers and artistic minds the world has ever known, the notorious B.I.G. He said, and arguably his most memorable quote, that more money means more problems. This is strikingly applicable to the years ahead and offers unparalleled insight. Now, when I say money, I'm not just talking about the fat stacks that we're going to be getting because of our profound excellence. I'm talking about what grants us these luxuries. We aren't just going to wake up one day and find our bank accounts bursting at the seams. We have to be determined and put forth some serious effort to achieve these goals. This is going to be difficult, but the things that are most important to us are definitely worth fighting for. At the end of the day, the hard work will pay off, and we can enjoy the privileges that we have earned. Though, not everyone handles the privileges that they have the same way. I look out and see the group of friends sitting in front of me becoming those successful businessmen and women that I said that I wouldn't talk about. But other individuals often go down a road that leads to disaster. This can come in many forms, whether it be from drug or substance abuse, to making poor investments in life choices. It all comes down to who you are before the money and the fame, and how much you let it change you. Each one of us carries the power to change the world. It just depends on who you are before the money and the fame, and whether you will let it change you or not. This next quote doesn't come from such a revered philosopher as the B.I.G. himself, but his words carry just as much weight. I'm sure that nearly everyone in this room has seen the movie Remember the Titans, and will recognize Julius Campbell's line, "Attitude reflects leadership." This quote isn't just meaningful on a football field. It ties strongly into how we present ourselves as individuals. We may not notice it at first, but our attitudes towards each other in certain situations outline how other people perceive us. I believe that if someone carries themselves with confidence and humility, then they are truly someone worth following. This is what I really see in the class of 2015. I see a group of individuals that won't let their abilities undermine their character, especially when it's easier to be ignorant. I see a group of individuals who can make a difference, but that difference can't be made if you're not true to yourself. Actions speak louder than words, and though what I may be saying are just words, the actions that we make in the future give them all the meaning in the world. Thank you.